everybody, it's Cass, and I'm here today with a speed build of the original Not So Berry Mint house. I know it's been a while, and I apologize for that. It's been kind of hectic over on my end, and I did kind of lose my desire to play The Sims for a little bit. So I apologize that there has not been any updates on any of my series for a bit, but I'm hoping to change that soon. And I'm starting out with this speed build of the brand new Mint Generation house. So here we are, just sort of, we've already saved all of the household items we wanted to keep, and now we're working on building the new place. It's around the same size as the previous place, but it is definitely a little bit more on the scale of a family home instead of just like a little one-person bachelor home. Since he is now married to his lovely wife, Anna, and they are going to be working on the next generation the next time that I start playing. We technically started um, looking into doing that in the previous episode, but I don't think it worked out. She's not preggers as far as I know. But yeah, so I do apologize in advance. When I build, I tend to sort of go all over the place, so if this makes you dizzy or sick, I'm so sorry. In the future, I'm going to try and be a little more cognizant of that. But yeah, here we're putting in the stairs, and we have a bit of an overhang there. A little landing area, which is very nice. I didn't really have anything in mind when I was building this. I just kind of started building and seeing, what I could make out of it. As you can see, I'm putting in the master bedroom, and then there's an ensuite in the master bedroom. Now we're working on the kitchen. I also have severe ADHD, and it's really hard for me to focus on one thing at a time, so I kind of go all over the place here. And once again, I apologize for that. I can't imagine it would be anything but frustrating to watch, but yeah. Um, So here it looks like, and also another thing is that I tend to put down things in plan, the layout, before I do any major decorating. So I apologize as well if that drives you nuts. I know it probably does drive some people nuts. Anyway, I had to add this extra room back here, which ended up becoming Zek's workroom, his study, because, he is a scientist, and there's a door on there so that if whatever future child wants to come in, they don't necessarily need to be in there, so looks like I'm working on the kitchen now. I may end up cutting the voiceover a bit short because talking for this long of a time is a bit exhausting, and I never know what to say. But yeah, it looks like I'm looking on the kitchen. I do eventually go back and make an island. So there's that, and then I end up moving the dining area out into the space outside of the kitchen. It looks like I'm putting stuff in the master bedroom right now. And yeah, I'm just lighting up the area so that I can see. I do eventually have to go into live mode and get some things from Zek's inventory. Also, one of the elements you'll see later didn't exactly make it out of the out of the household inventory, so it just kind of, I had to find it in the debug, and you can see I pull up the collections tab, and you can see he is finished. And if you need any further proof of that, the most recent episode of Not So Berry has him completing the Elements collection. So I didn't see any problem with finding the missing element from debug and making that work. So yeah, it looks like I am making some more adjustments to the kitchen. I think this is where I put it. Yeah, this is where I put in the island. And I'm hoping that they can get around it. I haven't play tested it yet, so I might have to sort of make some adjustments as I play. But yeah, I am putting some clutter down and then working on the dining area, trying to choose a dining table. He is the mint generation, but I tried not to be super overwhelming on the mint because I know it can be pretty overwhelming, especially in a lot of Not So Berry Let's Plays. Nothing wrong with that. It is well within the rules of the challenge, but I find that it's a bit overwhelming when there's so much of it. And this is coming from someone who loves that color, so yeah, and especially in cases of like the rose gen where there's so much red. I mean, I kind of have to go with a mixture of like pink and red for them. So it looks like I am working on setting up some doors to the back patio. And then I think I might start, I could be wrong, but I might start on the living room area. Yeah, I think, no, no, I'm going to the office. Okay, cool. Oh, office and living room. See what I mean? I have massive ADHD, especially comes out when I build. Comes out in cast too. There will be times where I will like start working on like skin details, and then I put on like the skin detail eyelashes, and they have like a ring or something that's conflicting with it, so I'll go remove that, and then I'll start working on other things in that area and completely forget about the skin details, and then realize later, oh no, I forgot the skin details. Okay, here's the part where I was trying to get the elements into the element table and found out I was missing one. You'll see I have to go into live mode. I had to go back out into manage worlds to go into the family, and then I just kind of stay there since I realized that Zek had quite a bit in his inventory that was meant for the house. I also apologize in advance that it's not very cluttered, and it's not very landscaped, I guess. It I it's not that I had little money. I definitely have enough money to do it. I just at that point was wanting to get done with the basics, and yeah, you can see where I'm kind of going, what the heck? Where's this element? I know I had it. So I went and got it from debug, and I had to identify which one I was missing first, so I had to like pull up in on my other monitor the list of elements and figure out which one it was, and then search for it in debug and all that fun stuff. So yeah, looking for, I believe it was Kritiku that I was missing. That should have been there but wasn't for some reason. Okay, more stuff. More cluttering of the office. It's kind of a small office, so I had a little bit of trouble fitting everything in, but it turned out okay. Then back to the living room. I do end up changing the sofas for different sofas because they had the money for better sofas, so I just went ahead and did that. And I went ahead and for that bathroom, the master bathroom, I just used the shower because it's not like Zach wants a shower anywhere. And then the bottom bathroom got the bathtub, and both were originally in the first house's bathroom, but I decided to make smaller bathrooms so that I could fit more rooms in. I also do end up changing those doors to something different. And I do use custom content in this build. I used a lot more Maxis Maxis content than custom, but there's still some custom content that I used because I do like me some custom content. I have a problem. I'm trying to figure out where I can cut some stuff too, because my game runs okay with all of it, but I am getting a little anxious with how much I have here. Where this is where I'm changing out the doors because I liked this custom content door better. And I think I might even end up changing the colors of those doors to white, since the mint and in the rose gen bedroom was a little weird. Okay, and I did the outside with this minty custom content siding and had to change the door to match a little better. I mean, in the end, I did enjoy building this. It was a lot of fun. But yeah. And then here is the Rose Gen bathroom. We put the toddler potty in there. The Rose Gen isn't even born yet, so this is just this is just preparation. And there is always a chance that they'll have more than one kid. So I'm actually kind of hoping for more than one kid. So I'll just have to make extensions and stuff whenever that happens. I'll figure out, based on what's going on. And putting some clutter in the bathroom. I messed up a bit with those candles, so I had to do it again. And then put that there. And now I'm focusing on the Rose Gen bedroom. I haven't put windows in. I'm waiting until I have an idea of where everything is, so that I can put the windows in places that aren't going to be like in the way of something. Alright, looks like I'm putting windows there now. And putting window decorations up as I do so. Okay, I decided to do away with that light. Yeah, there's that. I think I ended up moving the sink to the middle island, so I didn't have to worry about putting anything there. Put one of Zach's microscope pictures above that little entrance table. Yep, all the windows going everywhere. Now putting some of that trim there. And moving the kitchen around because it was not quite working the way I wanted it to. I definitely didn't want the stove in front of a window. And then yeah, I ended up moving that sink to in front of one of the windows so that I personally like having a sink beneath a window, because looking outside while you're doing dishes is always nice. Couldn't be me. I mean, I live in an apartment, so it's not like I have any choice in the matter. Um, and yeah, so the rest of this is pretty much just decorating the heck out of the house and getting stuff all placed in there and getting wall decor, floor decor, possible clutter every so often. So I think I'm just gonna stop talking now and let you enjoy the rest of the video. I hope you enjoy it. I should be hopefully updating with a new episode of Not So Berry very soon. And for those of you who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. If you celebrate a different holiday, Happy Holidays. Happy holiday of your choice, of your, of your culture. And if you don't celebrate at all, then happy, completely normal day. I hope that I will see you all soon. If you are excited for more Not So Berry and you want to see more of what's going on in Mr. Zek's life, please like, subscribe, like the video, comment if you'd like to. I definitely love seeing comments, so please leave me comments. I'm always happy to see them. Anyway, I will go ahead and just let the rest of the video play out on its own, and that'll be all from me for now. Thanks everybody, and I hope you enjoy.